There's a ton of content being created by every brand, and much of it won't get a lot of organic views without a lot of paid media behind it, forcing you to watch versus earning your viewership. Content is content, no matter where it lives, but it always needs a reason for being. That reason could be simple. It could be to entertain someone in that moment. It could be to educate them in that moment. It could be to deliver a piece of news that's urgent to them in that moment. The most important part of this, I believe, is to understand strategically the frame of mind the audience is in at that moment, to make sure the content we are serving up is exactly right for that mindset. For example, we created content this year for Tide during the Super Bowl, featuring sports stars who each shared a kind of unique underdog status to pay off the Tide Pod's small but powerful campaign. Since our audience was in the sports mindset, and since most of our audience's teams weren't on the field, we saw a unique opportunity to create bite-sized content for their fans that fit perfectly what they were experiencing and thinking on the day. 23 million views later, 28% of which were organic, we had more views than any other Super Bowl commercial online for that entire weekend. It wasn't luck, and nor was it rocket science. It was just really smart strategy matched with a really, really good idea.
Content has always existed. The quality of content has not always been there. And I think as more and more stuff is produced, it's going to be harder and harder to sort of break through. And I think when we think about what we need to do from a marketing standpoint, there's got to be a reason for that content to exist. You know, whether it elicits some kind of emotional reaction, whether it makes you smile, it makes you happy, or it makes you thoughtful, you know, or it challenges a perception that you have. It has to do something. It has to inspire action. A lot of the content right now just exists to be consumed, and that sort of stifles the energy, and there's no place for it to go. I think in the future we're going to have to figure out how to understand what that energy is, how to harness it, and how to direct it in a way where people can't help but follow it.